Mikael Lundgren sitter här på Arvikafestivalen 2009 tillsammans med D.A.F som vi ska ta och prata lite grann med nu. Yes, hello guys. How do you like the warm Swedish weather?
Nice Swedish summer.
Nice Swedish summer. So you guys will be playing in a couple of hours. It's 10 o'clock. What will we be expecting tonight?
Very much the original stuff. A lot of the first D.A.F hits, all D.A.F hits, and Robert playing drums, me singing, and the CDs playing the electronic, and very much the original style.
Yeah, it's very original style. Like we do it really like in the early 80s, and we do our greatest hits. So it's actually a greatest hits tour.
How has the I know you guys have been coming together fairly recently, and you've had your own projects and doing some stuff over the years. How come you did this tour now?
We always are in touch, we always phone, and I don't know.
There was one big reason. There was this 30 years
Yeah,
D.A.F.
true, yeah.
Okay.
It's a jubilee. It's also a jubilee tour. It's not just the greatest hit tour. Yeah. It's also a jubilee. Yeah. 30 years D.A.F.
That's true. I forgot.
So that's why
Robert told me it's 30 years now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then we must do something. Yeah.
And of course, on a 30 years jubilee tour, it's a good reason to make like a greatest hits tour. So that's why we do also greatest hits. So we are not promoting like a new album. No. So that's a greatest hit.
And this is really good that we don't have to promote a new album or nothing. So. Because sometimes when you just have something out, you have the record label who wants this, but we are really free to do whatever we want. So we play a lot of weird old hits also, like the real arty things, yeah, the hardcore things. Yeah.
So how does it feel to come back to the this stuff you did 30 years ago? Does it feel good? Do you feel back to roots? Do you feel inspired by it?
Yeah, I mean it's what we do. It's what we always did and what we always will do. It feels home. How can you say?
The songs still feel good. Yeah. You know? When you play them on stage, we did already a few shows before this show tonight. It just feels good. I mean, those songs, they don't feel old, you know. Even some of them are like 30 years old, some of those songs, but they don't feel old at all. They feel.
So it's not really going back to the roots or something. It's more going forward on our normal autobahn.
We don't feel actually nostalgic about this, not really, because the songs still feel quite up to date. The energy of the songs, you know, the minimalism of this style, you know. It's still like what's going on now also, you know, this kind of minimalistic music, energy music, also what the EBM scene does, you know. It's in that field, you know, so it's not really just playing old things or whatever, you know.
I mean, you guys are more or less icons for this scene, for this music. How do you perceive the music that has grown up from your early works? What do you think about that?
It's good. I mean, it is a development that we always wanted. It's no point in being the only one, yeah. And we get a lot of respect from all kind of different scenes, from EBM scene to the techno scene. There are a lot of DJs who say, was my first electronic music. So it's good to have influenced the music in the right direction, because in the old days before D.A.F came, we had a lot of song-orientated music. We preferred track-orientated music, no refrain, no, and the electronic nowadays is a complete normal thing to use, and I think these are all very positive aspects. And so we establish a certain we help to establish a certain development in music, and it is the right development.
Yeah, actually it worked for us. It worked really in the end, because when you see that quite a few bands, they're doing the music in this kind of direction, in this kind of line, yeah. So you can see that our message, what we brought to them, yeah. So they took it in a good way, more or less,
and understood it.
So they were inspired.
What does the future hold? Do you have any plans on making new material? Will we get to see something new soon?
We talk about it.
We're just talking about it. Yeah. This morning we talked about it. Yeah.
We had a walk here.
Yeah.
We were staying at a very nice area here, very nice in the woods, just near in the woods. And there's a lake, a very nice lake. So we went for a swim, and we talked about what we do maybe next.
Yeah.
Maybe have a new audio coming out.
Yeah.
Sooner or later from us, a new songs, new tracks.
But we are very free persons, and we don't have no time schedule for it, or no manager or record label pushing us, so we can really do whatever we want. And this is the good thing about it, that we are really free. But in fact, we decided to do a new album. Maybe next year, we will see.
How long is your tour now?
The tour, it's not okay. We never played this monster tours, so we go there and then we go home and then we go there. So all in all, it's 20 dates, but
within 2 years.
In 2 years' time.
20 dates in 2 years' time.
We're a rare band. We don't like this, like to go on tour and play 30 dates and you don't
within
even know
2 months.
what city you are.
Yeah.
It's better to and we're always different, because every concert we do is different. Like we have a slightly different set. I always sing different vocals to the tracks, and you can't do this if you after the 10th date you start, and it's like a routine, and you start repeating yourself. And we want every gig to be special. That's why we don't play like 5 gigs in a row. Just 1 or 2 maybe, and that's it.
Well, thank you very much for a very brief but informative interview. We would like to know if you have something to say to your Swedish fans, perhaps in Swedish.
Not really in Swedish. Burn the Systembolaget down. Burn down the Systembolaget.
Anyway, thank you guys.
Okay.
It's been really nice.
Okay.
Have a great festival, and we'll see you at the gig.
Yes.
Okay.
It's